What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna do a little comparison. We got the Stark and the 350, two of my favorite bikes. I've been riding the 350 for a long time and I absolutely love this unit. This is my 2023 Enduro Cross race bike. It's fully built, it's ready to go. It's got the suspensions on it for Enduro Cross, works good everywhere. One of my all-time favorite bikes without a question. And then we got the Stark. This thing is sexy from top to bottom, can't deny it, and it's silent. Woo! Something cool about it. Let's go do a comparison. I got some turn tracks from the house we're gonna go hit. Might even hit a few obstacles in the backyard, and then let's just do a little down and dirty comparison, see what we get. All right, so the sun's shining bright, so I got this one-way trail. It'll probably look better on camera, and it's a fun, flowy off-road trail. It's got some rocks, some turns, some cool rises and jumps, so we get a nice little mix. Let's go hit it. We'll hit this thing about race pace. For fun. Do I love the 350. I love the way I can like use the clutch to modulate the power and like pop off stuff. Such a good bike all around. Nimble, quick. got this thing set up for low end torque and barrel cross stuff. All right, let's flog the Stark. We're at 55 horsepower, 35% regen. Let's go race pace. This thing is an actual rocket ship. What's amazing is how much speed you can pick up in a short distance. Just and then we're off, baby. Amazing. And the silence thing is like so bitchin' too. Because you can hear the tires scrubbing on the ground. I mean, it's faster than the 350, even at 55 horsepower, no question about it. You want more power? Gotta give it more throttle. That's it, it's that simple. Chassis is like so good too. Just like puts the power to the ground. hard to compare the two. They're both so fun. I mean, I think overall I'm probably a little more comfortable on the 350 just because it's what I've been riding for the last 3 years, 4 years, whatever, 3 years. But the Stark's got the shock factor. Okay, does the Stark take the place of the 350 for me? Let's start with no. Stark doesn't take the place of any motorcycle in my garage. I think that for dirt bike enthusiasts, the Stark is an addition to the fleet, not necessarily a replacement, unless the majority of the riding that you're doing is exclusively from your house and you need to kind of keep it on the DL or out and around your house. That's the other thing, is I feel like a clutch would benefit it for the technical moves and like really close quarters riding. So unfortunately it doesn't have a clutch. Obviously everybody knows, but the bike is seriously incredible without the clutch. I like my 350 still. I can't get rid of it. I can fill it up, I can keep riding. It's a super versatile bike. You don't really realize how much you use that clutch until you start riding and dropping and blipping off stuff. So the 350 isn't as fast, but you can rev the engine and then use the clutch to deliver the power, which I really like. But the Stark has unlimited power. I mean, as much power, as fast as you want to go, you just give it more throttle. It goes to the next turn. It's insane. So if you make a mistake, you can get back on track really fast. The other thing about the Stark is the weight. It's kind of heavy, so it's planted. It's almost like it's glued to the ground. But the weight is also really low, so it's like an upside down hammer the way that it turns. Super predictable, very flat feeling chassis, just wants to continue in the direction that you're going. So it's good. The chassis is seriously good on that bike. The Stark also has like this levitation mode where it just feels like you're kind of floating across the land. It just stays on top of all the rocks and just seems to levitate across land. Now 350 has that also. You just have to be hard on the gas. But man, the power of the Stark can get you in and out of situations in a hurry. How much power do we use on that thing?
51%.
We use 51%. We have 51% left. We did about probably less than an hour's worth of riding, but I was on it pretty hard when we were, so I'm not sure how much you're going to get out of it. It doesn't replace the 350 for me. I still need an enduro bike that I can go do all day enduros in the mountains with, and I can keep filling the 350 up. But man, would I like to have one in the shop. Love the bike. That's all I got for now. Another thing about the Stark that I forgot to mention is just the overall ride experience. It's so unique and different from what I'm used to. You don't have the noise of the engine. You don't have the vibration of the engine. And all you can hear is the zzz from the engine, from the electric motor, and the tires scrubbing on the ground, like great getting traction. So it's a different experience altogether than riding the 350. My neighbor almost just flipped his quad. And this is why we need electric bikes.